Hello and welcome to Chanakya English for our Pandey Politics today. Welcome, sir. So yesterday there was the Diamond Jubilee of Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, DMK, and during that occasion, they actually had this Muppira Award, which I believe the founders of DMK have. The party has an award that it offers every year to a member of the party. And yesterday it was given to one of the MPs, Jagat Rakshakan. And Jagat Rakshakan, many of us know that he was, in 2020, he was prosecuted for 900 crores of money as part of the Forex scam. And ED had been behind him then. How can we validate him as an awardee?
If it was given by a government, then we can question. After all, he's their party man. DMK is encouraging their party people. We don't have a say to question that. It's their own party. And DMK is not something new for this type of scams, this type of allegations, this type of things. Mr. Raja was also, his properties was also seized by Rasa, ex-central minister. His properties were also, I think, related to Coimbatore area. So those properties were also seized, and Mr. Jagadrasan fined for 900 crores, and Mr. Ponmudi, city minister, was also fined. So these type of actions against DMK personalities is not again a new one from the central agencies, but it is a consultation and giving assurance of the to the party men that the high command is with you. So it is the support from the party, and Mr. Jagat Rakshakan was awarded Karunanidhi Award. He was given the Karunanidhi Award. So he is the longest serving party president. He was the longest serving party president. So in his name they were awarding him. So we don't have a comment on that. It is their own will, their own wish. They can do that. If it is awarded by a government, at least by a Tamil Nadu government, certainly we have to object that how you can do. He is punished. He was his properties were seized. He was fined, and we were giving award of a Tamil Nadu government. So it is not representing the Tamil Nadu people's mood, and the government is going against that idea. When it is their property, their party, they can do whatever they want. We don't. Their party, they can do whatever they want.
Okay, and if people have anything against it, they voice it, but it looks like people are okay with it. I mean, nobody is.
They are not okay with it. Certainly, they are not okay. They just don't mind it. Okay? Their party, their wish, they are doing it. What is that? It is not that DMK is a Ganga or a DMK is something else. So how they can do this? It's not. They are also a political party. They are supporting their own party.
Okay.
We have nothing to do with it.
Okay. And another thing, I think as a recent breaking news is that a son of MK Stalin, DMK leader, Udayanidhi Stalin, he is the sports and youth welfare minister. He appears to be announced as the next deputy CM, right? Why the sudden need for a deputy CM in Tamil Nadu?
Actually, there is no need of any deputy CM, but the party and the high command and the number one family feels that we should announce who is the number two. Of course, there is no dispute at all. We all know when Mr. Udayanidhi was participating in active politics, he was saying that people are saying that I will become an MLA, I will become a minister, I will become chief minister. I don't want all those things. I am not happy about all those things. To be called as a cadre of DMK, that is what my pride is. He always used to say. I feel very proud when I am called as a DMK cadre rather than a DMK leader or DMK minister or whatever. He was saying that. We all know that he is not going to follow that. He will become all those posts. He will reach all those posts. And he contested in the election and he became a minister. And he is the managing director of managing trustee of Mursuli Trust. And DMK Trust also is there. So a lot of things are there. Completely the party and the government is slowly moving towards the change of the sword is going smoothly. When Mr. Stalin was announced in that as a deputy chief minister, when Karunanidhi was chief minister, then there was a need. Because Mr. Alagiri was also active, the another son, the elder son of Mr. Karunanidhi, and Mr. Muka Muthu was also fighting for his share. and Mr. Mukha Tamilars was also doing something, and of course, obviously, Mrs. Kanimuli, and from Maran family, Mr. Dayanidhi Maran. So all those lot of clans were there, lot of branches were there. So even the party men were confused who is the next boss. Whether MK Aligiri, whether MK Stalin, or anybody else, they were all confused. So announcing Mr. Stalin as a deputy chief minister was in need of that hour. Now there is no dispute. Nobody, no senior minister in Tamil Nadu is disputing the change of sword towards Mr. Udayanidhi. Everybody understood. Obviously, he is going to be the next.
So why
chief.
the need? I mean, why even say it, right? I mean, are they just trying to be on the news, or do we really see some health issues with the CM? Or
I don't
could it
know.
be?
I don't know about the CM's health. That is the honest answer. But I don't know. He has to serve a long life, and he has to be here with us as much as possible. So that is a separate case. But they want to make it as smooth as possible, and they don't want to take any choice. Politician will never miss a chance. They will obviously fix it as they want. So tomorrow, if something goes wrong, somebody started fighting inside the party, somebody started objecting, so you cannot predict and expect what will happen tomorrow. So whenever you are comfort and smooth, change everything as per your wish. That's it. So a day will come where we can make it. Don't wait for a day, make it a day. That is what their idea. Every politician will do that, so that they were doing it. When Mr. Vajpayee was there, Advani ji made a deputy prime minister. Because Advani was a longest serving party man, he was a stalwart. He served the Sangha and party as a nation for a long time. So we don't know whether they will come back again or not. So when they were in party, then they were in power, immediately let them make a deputy prime minister. That's what happened to Advani ji. So we don't know whether in 2026 DMK will come back again or not, whether the party can take the CM seat or not. So whenever they are in power, almost 1.5 years are power is there.
Are we seeing a fear that in 2026 there
It
might
is
be?
not about fear, it is about comfortness. Whenever you are comfort, we are all right, make everything all right. Don't wait for an opportunity, you create an opportunity. So that if something goes wrong in the another day, so things may not be under your control. So don't give a chance anything to go wrong. So make it comfortable. Now, if once Mr. Udayanidhi made deputy chief minister, there will be nobody to question who is the next chief minister, who is the next party chief. Everything is clearly announced. Now, when number 2 prince of the emperor is announced, then everything has to be settled. Or if there is any murmuring or any quarrel or any crying, that will be settled within this 1.5 years. So there will not be a problem, long-lasting problem for long-lasting. They will settle everything. So when they are strong, they should make their hierarchy. It is not about they only after they get weak, they were not in power, then everything may go against you. You just imagine if they are not in the power, then they are trying to make him the vice president of the party or the next general secretary of the party, whatever it is. Then somebody may raise voice against Mr. Udayanidhi because they are not in power. The party is there. Somebody may raise that we were also working for a long time. How you can make all these things? Now, when they are in power, everything is settled. That is how Mr. Edappadi Palanichami was able to handle the party also. They were in power for 4 years. They controlled the government. He was able to take over the party also. So it is about smooth migration, nothing else, nothing to think beyond about that.
VCK, Vidudalai Chirithai Katchi, right? And the leader and the founder of that party is Tol Tirumavalavan. And last week he had actually come out and said he wanted to do the liquor ban, and he tried to get support from ADMK, the opposition, Anna Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam. And he even reached out to TVK, which is Tamilaga Vetrikazhagam. And it looked like we were questioning if there was any dispute between VCK and DMK. But in the last few days, it looks like both VCK and DMK have held hands together, and now they are going to the center to say, hey, why don't you help us do this liquor ban, right? And as part of, I think, Article 47, they are saying that the center can intervene and do this. Does it really even make sense? Because TASMAC is really under the state control. So why are they going to the center? Is this again? Uh, I don't know. What do you think of
See,
this?
they want to make politics out of everything. And the liquor ban prohibition is a best way to make a political move. They know that it is Tamil Nadu government which is running the TASMAC, which is now opening more than 4,000 shops throughout the state. It is hugely higher than the libraries in Tamil Nadu. There are around 3,000 libraries in Tamil Nadu, more than 4,500 TASMAC shops, wine shops in throughout Tamil Nadu. So they know that it is run by Tamil Nadu government. And initially, Mr. Thirumavalan started pressurizing the state government to ban liquor slowly. When it was not received well by the DMK, then he completely changed the plate and they started saying that it is the duty of the central government to do all those things. And he gave a memorandum to Mr. Stalin, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, 3 pages memorandum. On the 3 pages, 2.5 pages, not only 2.75 percentage of 2.75 portion of the paper, the memorandum was completely advising, requesting, insisting the central government to enact a law and make a policy out of that. The last para, only 4 lines, he requested the state government to think about that also. That is how it was changed. Because in between, he started asking for a share in the government also. So first he started off banning the liquor, which is not going to happen because in 23-24, the revenue through the TASMACs of wine shops for Tamil Nadu government is 50,000 crores. 50,000 crores per annum from TASMAC shops alone, wine shops alone. It's a huge revenue which you cannot get from any other department. So they will not lose the revenue. So that's not going to happen. He was aware. So DMK felt agitated that why he starting all these things unnecessary. Then he switched over to and elevated, enhanced that problem that asking for a share in the government. So that that was not received well by the DMK government. So they reacted. Then he thought that okay, things is not going as we are thinking. So let us change the plate. And he started saying that this is not our first request. This is not the latest one. We are asking for this power sharing from the day one when we started the party, when we came to electoral politics and all. And we are insisting the central government to make a policy. So he immediately changed. Then DMK said, okay, we also participate in your own conference. So they are having a conference on October 2, the Gandhi Jayanti in Kallapurchi, where 75 people lost their life of illicit arak, consuming the illicit arak, and there he is conducting that conference. So DMK is also going to participate in the conference. DMK is the government, DMK is in government which running the TASMAC shops also, and they are participating in the prohibition conference. Though you can call it an oxymoron. So there's a contradiction that, okay, they are making joke out of that. It's all politics, nothing but. I seriously believe that Mr. Thirumavalan want to increase his seat share in the 2026 assembly election.
But is it really going to? Because aren't the laymen...
It may happen.
So the public is able to take this and not process the information?
They will not mistake it. They will see that it's their right. In 2021, the VCK, Vidudhai Chittil Party, which is having 4 MLAs and 2 MPs, they got that recognition of election commission also. They were given 6 assembly seats in 2021 election by DMK Alliance. Now they are trying to get it is a 10 MLA seat in 2026 election so that they can increase their share also. So asking a share in power and government doesn't is limited to asking his share in the seats. So he will try to increase his seats from 6 to 10. They will be very happy that DMK has recognized our effort and hard work and teamwork. So we are happy with that. That's all. So you cannot bargain directly. If you cannot bargain, cannot happen directly. So indirectly they are pushing all this. And DMK is very oldest party in Tamil Nadu. So they all are aware of all these things, tricks and tactics, and they will handle it very well.
Okay. And
nothing to think seriously beyond the politics. That's it.
Okay. All right. And the next thing, sir, is relating to Tamilaga Vetri Karagam, Vijay's party. He is the founder and the leader, chief of that party.
Actor Vijay.
Right, Actor Vijay. And He yesterday, part of E.V. Ramasami's birthday, he actually went and paid his respect. And so Periyar is known for anti-Hindu, and he was even memed for a lot of. There were a lot of cartoons about him breaking a Ganesh idol, and so Actor Vijay did not wish the Hindu community for Ganesh Chaturthi, and now he is going and paying his respect to Periyar. Are we now seeing Actor Vijay as just another Dravida model leader?
As of now, yes. We have to comment about his policies only when he expresses it. We have very limited sources to analyze his idea. The day when he announced the political party, he said we will go against the religious fundamentalists.
Yes.
And we will fight against the scams. So what we understand that he will be against the BJP, he will be fighting with the DMK. That is what the indirect meaning of that party. Then later he started talking about Tamil pride, and also we thought that okay, he will be in a new party with mix up. Now after talking against about NEET, talking against about the CAA, and bringing that education into a state subject rather than keeping it in a concurrent list, all these type of things are already is the policies of Dravidian parties. So as of now, wishing Periyar's birthday is not a sin or not a crime. Of course, Periyar means a taller one, a senior one, elder one. So all the elders are respected in our culture, Hindu culture, Indian culture. So we can respect it. It doesn't make any negative things. But whether you are limiting yourself into that, that makes a huge difference. That will make a create lot of difference. As of now, he is moving lot towards the refined version of DMK and ADMK. So ADMK, there is no policy difference between ADMK and DMK. Okay,
Correct.
They also say that Periyar is our leader. They also say both of them say that Anna is our leader, and there's the founder was MGR and the founder was Anna. That's all the difference between the two parties, DMK and ADMK. There is no political ideological difference between ADMK and DMK. The same way, TVK also may not have any political difference, ideological difference between DMK, ADMK, and the TVK. So only the leader makes the change. Two things will create a party to sustain and succeed. One, the policy and ideology. Like Communist Party with ideology, BJP with ideology. In Tamil Nadu, we can call Nam Tamlar Seeman with ideology, and Paatali Makkal Katchi PMK with ideology. These few parties are stronger in ideologies. And in Congress and the ADMK, they were survived and succeeded through their leaders, not their ideologies, not through their leaders. Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, MGR, Jayalalitha, they were tall leaders. So either you have to sail through your ideology, or you have to follow your leader. Only with these two aspects, a party can survive and succeed. Let us see how Vijay is portraying. I think his policy may not help him to hold his hands. Maybe his leadership or his charisma, his fan following may help him to grow.
The last week we were talking, we actually said that DMK's vote share will not be hurt by TVK. But now, because his ideology is more towards Dravida model, will it affect the DMK or ADMK?
To make it correct, DMK's vote share is already in declining mode.
Okay.
It's already from day one. That is the party never came again twice in any of the election. ADMK won consecutive 3 elections when MGR was the chief minister. ADMK won consecutive 2 elections when Jayalalitha was chief minister. Neither Karunanidhi nor Stalin, they never won consecutive 2 assembly elections in their history. So, and they never fought alone. They never fought alone. Every other time they were allied with sometimes BJP, sometimes Congress, sometimes other parties, smaller parties. They never fought alone. They never tested their vote share, real vote share at all. They never. Nobody knows what is DMK's separate individual vote share is. Every time whatever they get through only other parties support only. So we don't know what is the vote share. But just for a comparison, with the same in 2019 as well as 2014, the DMK had the same alliance in 19 as well as 24. Now we see 6% of vote share declining between 19 to 24, even with their alliance. So what we understand, the DMK's vote share is already in a declining mode, which is a proven one. Now, what Vijay can do, he may split and he may get a share of an anti-DMK vote. So if at all you think DMK is having a 35% of vote share, they will remain with the 35%. But there will be 65% of anti-DMK vote. If you more and more split the 65% of anti-DMK vote, obviously the DMK will remain in the power. Already ADMK is there with a separate alliance. Already BJP is there with a separate alliance. Mr. Seeman with the NTK is alliance having its own party. If Vijay also coming there, then DMK versus 4 alliances will be there. So DMK will retain, they may retain their 35%. All 65% will be shared by the 4. So 65 divided by 4, not near to 35%. So DMK may come to power again with the indirect help of Mr. Vijay.
Okay, that's a lot to absorb. So I guess we'll see how it goes. But just one thing. So you're saying that anti-DMK vote is what really is falling into TVK's plate.
We have to wait. See, after 67, it was DMK-centric elections in Tamil Nadu. Whether you want DMK or not, that was the prime question.
So you're saying that DMK's vote share is declining, right? Yes. So the people who are
they have not lost their base. They have not lost their base. They are declining, but they are the number one party in Tamil Nadu without any doubt.
So the percentage is still the same. It's just the
percentage is declining. They have not lost the game. They have not lost the base. They are there. They are number one party now. Okay. Both the ruling parties are losing their vote share.
So it's just that the split is going to be more, so it will make DMK still the winner.
More and more. Simple arithmetic. They are having 35% vote share. The anti-DMK vote is 65%. 65 divided by 4, obvious.
Got it. Okay. So that's the way it might materialize for them. Okay. And so Vijay, also one other thing relating to his attitude is that sometimes he has that kumkum on his forehead, sometimes he doesn't. Is he still confused with what stand to take? I mean, is that still...
Whenever a party is started, obviously there will be ideological confusions.
Okay.
When MGR started, they asked, what is your policy? He said, Annaism. Nobody knows what was Annaism. Then they started giving great explanations what is Annaism. So DMK is a party founded by Anna.
Right.
Then DMK itself is surviving there, alive there. What is the need of separate Annaism? So those type of confusions will be there when you start a party. Mr. Seeman, who founded the party of NTK, he was also in a lot of confusion whether to go with the Dravidian ideology, whether to oppose India. So initial stages he was having anti-Indian slogans, ideologies, and Tamil nationalist ideologies. Now he has some betterment clarity and he is surviving there. So in initial stages, every other party will have the ideological confusion as Mr. Vijay is having now.
Okay, so I guess we'll have to just wait and watch how that turns out to be. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Thank you for watching Chanakya English. Stay tuned for more such discussions.